Hello, and welcome back to Career Success Strategies, Lesson 9, Part 2, How to Use Zoom and Hangouts. Today, we will be covering how to attend a Zoom meeting, how to accept a Google Hangouts meeting, and we're going to refresh your memory on using Google Calendar. Using the Zoom app is very simple. All you will need is the meeting ID and password. Watch this brief video on how to join a meeting after being invited by a potential employer.
So step number 1, look for Zoom Cloud Meetings in your Play Store or App Store. Then install the app and press open. And you will be redirected to this page here where you have the opportunity to join a meeting. You don't have to create a Zoom account to join a meeting. So you can join a meeting by installing the app onto your phone, and then once you open the app, you can join a meeting like this. So if you press on join a meeting, you need the meeting ID in order to join the meeting. And the host of that meeting will send you the meeting ID and also a password if that is required. Also, when you are joining a meeting, you have two options here. You can select the first option if you want to mute yourself when you're entering the meeting. And you can select the second option if you want your video turned off when you're entering the meeting. Obviously, you can turn on both options once you are in the meeting. And then you click on Join Meeting to join the meeting. So it's that simple, really. If you're enjoying this video so far, please like it so that it can be shared with more people and help out with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you. And this is what happens when the host or organizer is inviting you to join a meeting. So for example, if I want to invite participants by sending them a message, I click on Message. Then I choose the person I want to send the invitation to. Then I need to add the meeting ID and password to the message and send. And then when somebody clicks on this link, they can join the meeting by downloading Zoom onto their phone and by adding the meeting ID and password if it is required to join the meeting. This is how easy it is. You will also be asked by your phone to allow access to your phone's camera, audio, and other settings. And you can see now there are two participants taking part in the meeting, myself the host and DR. And as a participant, you can use the raise hand feature to alert the host that you want to speak without interrupting the meeting. So I can see here on my phone as the host that DR wants to speak because his hand is raised. And if I tap on DR, I can choose as the host to lower his hand, to unmute him, to chat with him, to make him a host. So there are many other options that I have here. Guys, if you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you need a detailed step-by-step.
Here's a video showing how to attend a meeting in Google Hangouts Meet. Now you will notice that this is as simple as joining a Zoom meeting with only slight differences.
Hey, this is Eric, and this video is one in a series of videos on Google Meet. This video covers how to join a Google Meet video conference that someone has invited you to. There are several ways that you can join a Google Meet that you've been invited to. The first thing to know, though, is that you can join a Google Meet using many different devices, including a PC, Mac, or Chromebook using the Google Meet website, or a mobile device such as an iPhone or an iPad, or an Android phone or tablet using the Google Meet mobile apps. One way to join a Google Meet is through your Google Calendar. If somebody has sent you a calendar invitation, you will see a calendar event for the meet. Just click on the event and then click on the Join Hangouts Meet link. You now can click on the Join Now button to join the meet. A second option to join a Google Meet is through your email. If somebody has sent you an email invitation, you can open that message and then click on the Join Hangouts Meet link in the email. Again, you can now click the Join Now button and you'll be in the meet. Instead of sending the invitation link through Google Calendar or through Gmail, the meeting organizer may have given you the link some other way, such as in a text or a Google document or in Google Classroom. Whatever the case, if you have been provided with a link to join a meet, simply click the link to do so. A third option to join a Google Meet is to go directly to the Google Meet website at meet.google.com or by using the Google Meet mobile app for your phone or tablet. When you get to the website or mobile app, if you have any meeting invites for that day, you will see those displayed and can simply click on that meeting to join. Or it is possible that the meeting organizer has given you a code to join the Google Meet. Every Meet has a unique 10-letter code. For example, you can see in the email from earlier the 10-letter code at the end of the Google Meet link. If you've been given a 10-letter code, you can go to the Google Meet website or mobile app and then click on the Join link to enter the code. Next, you can click Continue to join. Instead of a 10-letter code, the meeting organizer may have also created a shorter nickname for the meeting. If they have given you a meeting nickname to use instead, you can click the Join link and type that in. Click Continue as normal to start. Please note, nicknames only work to join a meeting within the same school. For example, you would not be able to use a nickname to join a meeting if you were logged in with an account from a different school district or a personal Gmail account. In such cases, you would need to use the 10-letter join code or the link from the email or calendar invitation to join. When joining from your phone or tablet, all of the above options work as well. You can join by clicking the invitation link in your Google Calendar app or in your Gmail app. Or you can just open the Google Meet app to type in the join code by clicking the meeting code button. Or if you have any scheduled meetings for later that day, you'll see them below and can simply click on that and join the meeting. So those are the basics for how to join a video meeting with Google Meet. Check out the other videos in this series for more training on how to use Google Meet. The full list can be found.
As we comply with social distancing, we should be aware of how to schedule a meeting on our own. We can do this with our family and friends, and even help practice for our virtual interviews. So here's a brief video showing you how to invite people to a Hangouts Meet meeting.
Hey, this is Eric, and this video is one in a series of videos on Google Meet. This video covers how to invite someone to a video meeting with Google Meet. There are several ways you can invite someone to a meeting with Google Meet. One option is to use Google Calendar. Start off by creating the meeting like normal, filling in all the details. Be sure to click the Add Conferencing option to add the Hangouts Meet to the event. Then, over in the Guest section, fill in the names or email addresses of the people you want to invite to the Google Meet. When done, click on the Save button, and Google will send out emails to the guests with the connection information. Each guest will get an email invitation with a link to join the meeting, and the meeting will show up on their Google Calendar with the joining information there as well. Using Google Calendar to invite somebody to a Google Meet is a useful way to do this if you have meetings that are planned ahead of time. Now, if you do not want to send an actual invite through Google Calendar, you can still click on the calendar event and copy the meeting link and then provide that to people whichever way you prefer, such as putting it in a link in a Google document so that they can click on that link to join. Another option for inviting people to the video conference is from inside Google Meet itself. First, start the meeting as normal, either by clicking on an existing meeting or creating a new one. Now you can click on the People button up in the top right-hand corner and then click Add People. Here you can enter the name or email address of the folks that you want to invite to the meeting. Click on Send Invite to send them an email with the connection information. If you don't want to send an email, you can also click on the meeting details down in the bottom left-hand corner and then click Copy Joining Information. Also, if you gave the video meeting a nickname when you created it, you can give that nickname to people and they can simply type that in when joining the meet instead of using the link. However, this nickname can only be used by people within your school and not by people outside of your school domain. You can then paste that information into a Google Doc or into a text or whatever method you would like to send it out to someone else so that they can join your Google Meet. Another good way to share the link would be through Google Classroom. You can copy the link, and then in Google Classroom you could post it in the stream or on your classwork page. For example, let's add it to the stream. We'll put in a description and then click the Add button and add the link in. We'll simply paste in the link we copied and add that link. We can now post this to the stream and all the students in the class will be able to click that link to join the Google Meet. Now do keep in mind, depending upon the settings for your school, when someone does join your video call, you may need to click a button to approve them and allow them to join, especially if they're not a member of your school domain. Now, after people have joined your Hangouts Meet, you can remove someone from the call if needed. To do that, click on the little people icon in the top right-hand corner, find the person who needs to be removed, click on the little down arrow to the right of their name, and then click on the Remove button. This will remove that person from the call. So those are the basics for how to invite someone to a video meeting with Google Meet. Check out the other videos in this series for more training on how to use Google Meet. The full list can be found at.
Remember Google Calendar? By clicking Create, the employer can schedule a phone or video call with the candidate. Now make sure you check the calendar invite to know what type of interview will be conducted. Will it be a phone or video call? As you can see here, you can join with Google Meet, but there's also an option for you to call using the phone number listed with the PIN. When scheduling a virtual meeting, the employer will usually send you an email invitation. And once you accept the invitation by replying yes, the invitation and meeting instructions are saved on your Google Calendar. And there you will find the date and time, as well as the interview link that will connect you to the employer or employers you are scheduled to meet. Congratulations! You have successfully completed the video for Part 2, How to Use Zoom and Hangouts. Return to the Google Classroom classwork page and take the Lesson 9 Part 2 assessment. Good luck!